The Young and the Restless spoilers, Wednesday full, the 12th of August 2026. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is a spectacularly chaotic day in the soap world, and we are so ready to dive into the madness with you. Grab your favorite iced coffee, take a deep breath, and let's get right into the drama because the tea is piping hot today. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now because my soul has actually left my body and is currently floating somewhere above Genoa City. I am filming this while literally running errands. I have a half-drank matcha latte in one hand and my steering wheel in the other, parked, obviously. Safety first, but you get the vibe because I just had to jump on here and vent. If you thought the Newman and Abbott feud was messy before, you are not prepared for the absolute cinematic mayhem that is about to unfold. I was mid-skincare, literally had a charcoal mask smeared all over my face, and I had to yeet my phone across the rug because the sheer audacity of these characters just personally attacked my entire existence. Bestie, be for real right now. We are not just watching this show anymore, we are invested. It is giving major, I cannot even energy, and I am spiraling over their choices like these are my real-life neighbors. Let's start with the absolute tragedy that is Nick Newman, because send help, I cannot handle this man's downward spiral. Basically, backtrack for a second, I missed a step. My brain is mush today. Remember how Nick was supposed to be safely tucked away in rehab, fighting his demons and trying to get clean? Yeah, well, throw that entire plotline out the window because our boy did not go back to the facility as promised. He is straight up MIA, and the panic is genuinely real. He is out there making phone calls to buy drugs, and I am hyperventilating just thinking about it. After those horrific, gut-wrenching nightmares he was having in detox, you know, the ones where he was swallowing pills while Noah was dead and Sharon was screaming at him for failing to protect their son, it is entirely obvious that Nick's psyche has completely shattered. He is running from his trauma, and he is running fast. And honestly, the emotional damage I am taking from this is astronomical. Naturally, the entire Newman family is on high alert, but no one is losing their absolute mind quite like Victoria Newman. She is in a full-blown panic spiral, genuinely convinced that Nick is lying dead in a ditch somewhere. And honestly, the stakes are astronomical right now, so I don't even blame her for jumping to the worst-case scenario. Victoria is pacing. She is stressing. She is probably wearing one of those incredibly sharp, tailored power suits that make her look like an ice queen while she internally crumbles, which, side note, the costume department has been absolutely slaying lately. The cut of her blazers is legit flawless, but don't even get me started on the aesthetics. Moving on. Victoria is terrified, and her vulnerability is fully on display. She is completely unraveling, and the emotional damage I am taking from watching her panic is off the charts. I am genuinely unwell watching her pace around like a caged animal. But wait, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but here is where the tea goes from piping hot to absolutely thermonuclear. While Victoria is having her total freakout over Nick's fate, who just happens to be lurking around to witness this rare moment of Newman fragility, Kyle Abbott. Yes, Kyle freaking Abbott. The same Kyle who just ripped Victoria to shreds a minute ago for her hypocritical pleas for peace. The same Kyle who is basically ready to go rogue and declare war on Victor. He overhears or sees Victoria breaking down, and suddenly, the vibe shifts. It shifts so hard I literally got whiplash. Kyle steps in to comfort her. He is offering words of encouragement, trying to ground her while she spirals. And I'm sitting here screaming at my screen like, "Sir, what are you doing? You are supposed to hate this family." And then, you guys, the hug. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of this moment. Kyle and Victoria share a hug, but this is not just a friendly, there, your brother is missing kind of hug. No, besties. This is a forbidden, tension-laced, electric embrace that completely shatters every single boundary they have. The chemistry? Unhinged. The eye contact? Lethal. They pull each other in, and you can literally feel the gravitational pull of their toxic dynamic. They are holding on to each other, and they get so close, that they are practically breathing the same air. They almost kiss. I am calling it right now, they almost cross the ultimate line. The temptation is practically radiating off the screen. They manage to pull back, probably because some tiny shred of basic human decency kicks in, but the damage is done. The seed is planted. They are going to gravitate back to each other, and I am totally living for this messy, chaotic train wreck. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Do we even comprehend the gravity of this betrayal? Claire Newman, Victoria's own daughter, Claire and Kyle have this whole romantic history going on, and now Victoria is out here practically swapping spit with her daughter's ex-boyfriend. Bestie, they are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. The betrayal is so deeply unhinged that I need a full psychological evaluation just for witnessing it. Imagine Claire finding out that her mother, the woman who is supposed to protect her, is getting cozy with Kyle Abbott, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because Claire's villain arc is about to go nuclear, and honestly, I will support her rights and her wrongs. She has every right to burn the Newman Ranch to the ground if she catches them. And don't even get me started on Victor Newman's reaction. I want front row seats, VIP access, and a bucket of popcorn for the moment. The moustache finds out his golden child is fraternizing with an Abbott. Victor is going to lose his absolute mind. I genuinely think Victor's reaction will be 10 times worse than Claire's. He will probably threaten to write Victoria out of the will, strip her of her Newman Enterprises title, and banish her to a remote island. Victor has been parading around talking about how forgiving he is lately, which is honestly so unhinged considering the trail of destruction he just left at Chancellor and Summers' conglomerate. But this will break him. He will see it as the ultimate betrayal, and the fallout is going to be cinematic perfection. Okay, taking a breath. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, we need to talk about Nick again. Because while Victoria's out here playing tonsil hockey with Kyle, Nick is fighting for his life in what I can only imagine is the dingiest, most depressing motel room in all of Genoa City. The lighting is probably that awful, flickering, fluorescent yellow that just highlights everyone's bad choices. You know the kind of lighting that makes you look like you haven't slept in a decade? Yeah, that. Nick is isolating himself. He just wants to be alone with his demons and his newly acquired stash of illegal substances. He is standing on the absolute precipice of ruin. He is so far gone, so consumed by the guilt of his nightmares and the trauma of Matt Clark, that he is literally ready to throw his entire life away. But just when you think Nick has hit rock bottom, the floor caves in. Enter Marie Kirkland. Who let her in? I am screaming. Marie just casually lets herself into Nick's sketchy motel room like she owns the place. The absolute audacity. Nick is trying to isolate, and Marie just waltzes in with the most toxic, enabling energy I have ever seen on television. She looks at this broken, shattered man who is literally teetering on the edge of the abyss, and what does she do? She offers to help him feel better, and by feel better, she means she wants him to share his stash with her. I am literally hyperventilating right now. This is not a rescue mission. This is a mutual destruction pact. Marie's looking at Nick like he is her ticket to a good time, completely ignoring the fact that he is a father, a son, a brother who is currently self-destructing. The psychological warfare of this scene is just brilliant. Nick is vulnerable, his willpower is non-existent, and now he has this chaotic enabler sitting right in front of him, practically begging him to cross the point of no return. Will Marie make things better? Absolutely not. She is going to drag him down to a level of hell we haven't even seen yet. Nick's descent into addiction is about to get so much darker, and I am genuinely terrified for him. The stakes are astronomical, and I am clutching my chest because I am too unwell to handle this. I am literally screaming into my steering wheel. Wait, hold on. I need to pivot because my heart rate cannot take any more Newman drama right now. Let's talk about Devon Winters, because he is out here making moves that have me entirely shook. Devon has been a literal pressure cooker lately. Between his absolute fury over Mariah Copeland walking free and his intense marriage-straining arguments with Abby, the man has been a walking red flag. We saw them make peace recently, but let's be real, Devon's anger and control issues have been spiraling out of control. He has been so rigid, so obsessed with justice and vengeance, that he has been alienating everyone around him. I have genuinely been worried he was going to pop a blood vessel. So, out of nowhere, Devon drops a massive, shocking announcement. He sits Abby down, and the vibe is completely heavy. I am sitting there, biting my nails, wondering if he is asking for a divorce, or if he is going to declare war on the judicial system. But the tea is that this announcement is signaling a complete 180-degree change for him. Is it a good change? God, I hope so, because if Devon gets any more intense, he is going to spontaneously combust. He is basically declaring a massive shift in his life's trajectory, and it feels like the kind of plot twist that rewrites a character's entire DNA. I am genuinely on the edge of my seat, waiting to see what this man is about to do. And he doesn't just stop with Abby. Devon takes this shocking news straight to Lily Winters and Nate Hastings. He gathers the family brain trust, and he lays it all out on the table. I am dying to know how Lily and Nate are going to react to this. Lily is already up to her neck in corporate warfare with Nikki and Victor over Chancellor, and Nate is, well, Nate is always doing something questionable in the background. Will they support Devon's sudden change of heart? Will they think he's lost his mind? Devon's announcement is going to send shockwaves through the Winters family, and I am manifesting that it somehow ties into the whole Malcolm Bone Marrow storyline because we need a miracle right now. I am calling it right now, besties. The next few weeks are going to be an absolute bloodbath of emotions. Victoria and Kyle are going to ruin lives with their forbidden romance. Claire is going to snap and become the ultimate villain. Victor is going to unleash hellfire on everyone who crosses him. Nick is going to plunge into the darkest depths of addiction, with Marie Kirkland cheering him on, and Devon is about to flip the script on his entire family. I am physically exhausted from caring this much, but you know I will be sat front and center for every single second of it. My grip on reality is officially slipping, and this show is now my entire personality. I am not okay, but I am so ready for the chaos.